we have a huge leaked Pokemon game that nobody is talking about, and I swear everyone's focus is more on Generation 10. And obviously the ZA DLC that just dropped, which let me know your thoughts about that. But we have a huge remake Pokemon game coming out in the next couple of years that nobody is really talking about. Like, I swear, we need more people like talking about this and hyping it up. And this Pokemon game that I'm talking about was part of the teraleak 2.0 that we just had a couple of months ago, where we had every single Pokemon game officially revealed that's gonna come out. You can see all of the upcoming games right here, which we have Legends ZA and the ZA DLC. We have Gaia, which is Generation 10. Then we have the DLC for Gaia, Ringo, which is Legends 3, the third Legends game. And then Seed. Seed is what I want to talk about right here, right now, because nobody is really talking about this. So of course, I've been giving you guys all the leaks and updates and news for like Generation 10. Obviously all the stuff for ZA that already happened, which we can't really talk about. There's a chance I may never really talk about ZA on the channel again as far as like new leaks go. This Pokemon game is amazing though. It's going to be a remake of the Gen 1 through 4 games, but all in one big game. It's going to change remakes forever. So obviously Black and White, those are the next games that technically should be in line for remakes. Pokemon Black and White will be the next like sole remake alone, but that might not come out for years and years. The current leak is that that's going to come out like after Generation 11. So we are nowhere near the Black and White remakes. So this new Pokemon game should be Generations 1 through 4 completely combined together. Now obviously this is from the internal files. Stuff is always subject to change, but what we have so far from the data and the information, dude, it sounds so sick. So the goal is essentially to walk from Hoenn to Sinnoh. We have Hoenn, then you go to Kanto, and then Johto, and then Sinnoh. So you're going to have all of the Japanese regions in this game, which, dude, this is going to be actually peak if they truly do this. The Japanese regions are everyone's favorite. Debatably. Let me know your favorite region in the comments down below. Apparently there's going to be real world weather and season reflected in the game. Encounters will change in real time. Next generation online game focused prototype. That's huge because that essentially means MMO. You can see right here it says considered an MMO, which an MMO is when you basically play an online game with a bunch of other players, kind of like in the same world as you. I always bring up Club Penguin because that's like the perfect example of an MMO. Obviously we have Poke MMO, which is awesome. People absolutely love that game, but nobody is talking about this game. This game is most likely going to be released 2028. At least that's what we're all kind of like thinking, just based on the leaks and the, you know, the internal files and stuff. But this game could truly expand all of these regions. See more of Hoenn, Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh, guys. Like, this would be a huge game. All of these regions in a completely new light. Now, we still have no idea if it's going to be the top-down style Pokemon game, you know, the classic, like the DS style, the Game Boy style, or even like, you know, kind of 3DS in a way, or if it's going to be a big open world game. Now, the thing is, the Switch 2 has the capability to make this a big open world map, so that would be kind of sick. I would be kind of down for that, as long as they make it good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd have the entirety of Johto region in open world, then we'd have the entirety of Kanto, but then the entirety of Hoenn also be there, and Sinnoh. But this would truly expand Pokemon remakes forever. They had awful reviews for Diamond and Pearl remake, so that's probably why they're like locking in for this, because this sounds actually amazing. And like I said, nobody is like really talking about this. I think it needs to be discussed more. Like, guys, we need to talk about this more. This website says Pokemon Project Seed sounds incredible for two key reasons, both of which I believe are enough to push the series in the right direction. Of course, the most obvious is its premise, something that feels daringly ambitious for Game Freak in a way that even its first foray into the open world genre lacked. Recreating 4 distinct regions across one experience is a bold move. That's why I think this is going to be awesome, and so many people haven't been able to experience these 4 regions. I mean, a lot of people got to play Kanto, you know, through the Switch, but a lot of people are new to Pokemon. Like, a lot of the viewers of the channel, you know, their first games were like Gen 8 or Gen 9, and they never actually got to play, you know, the first OG games, which you guys you should, because I swear the first couple generations are so good. So I highly recommend you playing them, and it's going to be interesting to see like what the storyline is like. In what way will this be a remake? So this is technically going to be the remake for the Switch 2 era of Pokemon. Now, it's not like a one-to-one remake, which is perfect. We don't want it to be one-to-one remake. This is going to be a whole new storyline, but I say the word remake kind of like carefully, because it is a remake, but it's also not. Like, it's going to be more than just a remake. And who knows, it could be the same storyline in every single region, but I think it'd be cool if we had one overall arcing storyline throughout these 4 different regions. Project Seed, according to leaks, is set to release in 2029. Okay, so I said 2028. I guess it's 2029 now. It's a region-hopping adventure sent across Johto, Sinnoh, Kanto, and Hoenn. It's attempting to repeat the success of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, doubling the number of regions and exploring in the process. Because in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you actually go to Kanto in that game, which doubling means we're going to go to 4 regions, which is going to be crazy. So a lot of people say that Soul Silver and Heart Gold are the best remakes of all time. Now, guys, let me know, what's your favorite remake of Pokemon? This game can truly be so special, though, because the travel is going to be amazing. Hopefully we get to like quick travel, of course, but we could probably fly on different Pokemon. Like, I'm sure they're going to keep some sort of riding mechanic. I would love if we could actually like physically ride on a Pokemon, because that's what it seemed like we were going to get for Generation 10. But the newer leaks are saying that it's actually going to be a Rotom scooter that looks just like this. I've talked about this, I made a whole video, so I won't, yap about that too much in this video, but it's going to be so awesome. Now, I just wonder if we're going to have to like finish one region and then move on. From my understanding, I swear I saw someone say that it's not going to be like that you're pretty much going to be able to explore, but obviously there will be a very specific storyline to finish. But I don't know, would you guys prefer if we had to go from one region to the next, like progress, or would you just rather have it be like all open world, we can go to any region like right off the bat, but obviously we have to follow a very specific storyline to like finish the game, of course. MMO is so exciting to me because that means we get to see a ton of other people, we get to see their Pokemon, hopefully. Just like how your character was able to like have a following Pokemon, dude, that would be so sick. You could see other players traveling, battling, trading, bro. That would just be so awesome. You could see them, throw their Pokeballs at or fight a Pokemon. Dude, there's so many different things about MMO that I would just love. From the leaks, Game Freak seems like they're super ambitious about everything. So my only fear is that they're gonna like not actually do this. Like, my fear is that they're genuinely going to scrap this. I hope they don't, because I would just love that. And they can even add some sort of cool like different dynamic to the gyms with the MMO style, like a different gym style where you could battle online players, maybe even like an actual gym where you could see players battle each other like in real time. Now that would be amazing. And obviously it's just cool that it's all of the Japanese regions in one game. I just think it'd be so cool. Imagine like you get to see other people's shiny Pokemon just following them, or their Lugia or their Rayquaza or something like that. Because, dude, so many amazing legendary and mythical and shiny Pokemon throughout Pokemon Generation 1 through 4. So let me know your favorite Pokemon of each region, guys. I want to know all your thoughts about this game. I seriously think, other than Gen 10, I'm probably most hyped for this one. I mean, it all sounds cool. Like, all the upcoming games just sound really exciting. This is truly going to be an amazing game. Let me know if you guys want to see this and you guys want me to make more videos about this, because I actually haven't really made like a dedicated video about this, because we've been talking about all the other leaks, Pokemon Generation 10, Pokemon Generation 11 a little bit too, and mainly obviously ZA and the DLC, but it's been mainly ZA stuff and Generation 10, because Generation 10 is going to be announced next year in just a couple of months. So technically next year, but literally like 2 or 3 months. February 27th, we're going to get that game officially announced. So if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss all the brand new Pokemon leaks, the brand new Pokemon news and updates, because it's going to be wild, guys. The next couple years of Pokemon, it's going to be a wild storm, a wild ride. If you are really watching this far in the video, comment down below your favorite region of all time. Maybe even your favorite Pokemon as well. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.